because
Yeah.
Gerald has already dropped you off in jail, and you've been in jail for a little bit of time.
I want to, like, immediately go to that town jail area.
Well, do so.
Let's make sure the wizard isn't there first.
Well, even if he sees me, I'm going to the thing, so I'm going
I
inside.
have a question.
What's
Since
up?
we've already, said that we've been there for a while, could have already informed Toast of what happened.
You mean Vezz?
Toast
Yeah.
is already, awake and sitting in his cell. So you can go try to talk to him if you'd like.
Alright.
Just
Can I do
noting-
that
I'm just
before
noting-
Sayumi gets there?
I'm just noting that Quinn is just staring at the door.
Hey buddy. I'm so fucking sorry.
He
That
doesn't
was
say
a
anything, he
complete
just keeps
misfire
staring
on
forward.
my part. I did not mean to hit you in the slightest. And I hope that you can find it in your heart to forgive me.
Face is stony. His eyes are just like they're like fucking. Have you ever seen like 1,000-yard stare?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there a on duty person at the desk?
He kind
Yes,
of.
there is.
He doesn't
Okay, I'm
really
gonna-
say
I'm
anything,
gonna
but
walk
he
up
just
to him.
kind of shifts his gaze towards Andrew, and his eyes narrow a little bit. And he just.
I'm gonna walk up to the person at the desk.
Okay, they look at you as you enter and say, "Yes, you have something you need to say."
I said, yeah, I want to know the details on my friend Quinn, who was just thrown in jail a few minutes ago.
Well, it looks like right here that Gerald brought him in after he was stealing from him. Yes.
Right. Okay. How long is he approximately going to be in jail, and what is it?
Well, the trial looks like it's going to be tomorrow, but since, Gerald, has pretty much all the proof he needs to see him locked up, it will probably be a short trial.
When's the trial taking place tomorrow?
Let's see here. 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
All right, I'll be here.
Is there anything else you want to do?
How many guards are in? Actually, never mind.
The town
I
hall
was
slash
just
jail
curious.
is the barracks. So that would be...
I have a question. Since I am the arresting officer, am I allowed to, go see him whenever I wish?
Well,
I'm not actually locked up. I'm
he's-
standing on the other side of the thing.
He's allowed visitors, and you guys are allowed to talk, but he's not allowed to,
Gotcha.
get any items from you or anything like that. And you are being watched whenever you go in.
What am I wearing right now? Do I got all my clothes still?
You have your normal clothes, but nothing else. You don't have your armor. You don't have your weapons. You don't have your backpack. You have nothing but just regular clothes.
Do
And
I
they're
have my
tattered.
hat?
You do not have your hat. They took your hat.
Bastards.
Can
The
I see that
fucking
there's
bastard.
bars, bar windows on the side of the jail, just Shizen can see in and listen?
You're standing next to the door, and
He's a bird on the edge of the house.
the actual cells themselves are underground. So
Okay.
the only thing about this map, it doesn't show depth. So
Yeah.
he's underground.
Okay.
You can see the office, and you can see Saomi walk in and talk to somebody for a second and then leave.
Okay.
Okay.
So going in.
I'm gonna leave you here. I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna make this up to you. Again, so sorry about shooting you in your abdomen. Really,
Wake him up.
that is my
Get
bad. That is
the
my bad.
captain.
What?
Get the captain.
I can't do that, but I'll get someone to get the captain. Also, it'd be very good if you didn't tell anybody that I was here. I'm kind of walking on very thin ice.
Can't imagine why.
But don't worry, I'm gonna make this up to you. I swear.
You bloody shot me.
I know, and I'm so sorry. I'm gonna make it up to you, buddy. Now, I'm gonna have to go now. I have to get some things. But don't worry.
Okay.
You're gonna be completely fine. There's no way they'll persecute you.
If I go to jail, if I stay there for a while, I'm gonna be thinking of you.
Don't worry. Don't worry. That will not happen. Upon
Vezz, you
saying
wake
this,
up.
Andrew turns around, salutes the guard on duty, and proceeds to walk up the stairs to leave the townhouse.
As he's walking out, I'm just giving him a really cold stare.
Quinn just kind of flops down on whatever is.
There's a bed and there's a toilet and stuff. It's like a regular jail cell.
Flops back down on the bed, and at this point, you just kind of hear him. He's just humming to himself because he's trying to. Ooh, he's fucking livid. He is pissed, and he can't.
Well, I mean, it's not like he didn't, do something to deserve to be in there, but
true.
It's
It's true, but I would have gotten away with it.
there was a possibility you could have gotten away from it. Nothing is certain. Nothing is certain.
I'm just noting that.
You
Is
know-
he like cutting out of the call because he just keeps going silent?
Yeah.
Yeah, same here.
Same.
Okay, stopping everything.
I'm not the only one that hears
Yeah.
that? Okay.
I'm
alright,
stopping
good.
the recording. I am recording again. Go.
You have to say something other than do a streetwise check. What are you doing to actually warrant you being able to use the streetwise check?
I'm walking out, and I'm going to just talk to citizens. Is there a bar of sorts that I know of around?
That's what an inn is.
It's like the medieval version of the inn, where it's also a bar.
Yes.
Sweet. I'm gonna go in there then,
Wait.
and I'm going
You
to.
bastard, you didn't walk on the path.
I don't know, how does Streetwise typically work in D&D? Can you just talk to random people? Because it says like you can request a Streetwise check, take an hour, and see how much you can learn about the town around you.
Well, yes, but you still have to describe what you're doing. I mean, it's pretty much you're just talking to people. You're,
Yeah.
greasing some palms if you have to, that kind of thing. I just want to know what you're doing with your streetwise check.
I just wanna talk to people about rumors around town, where the shops are, on like specifically, like what specialty shops have, if there's easy work to be done, like general things that only a citizen would know to get around.
All right. Roll me that check.
Okay. It's a what's my Streetwise? Streetwise is that. Perfect. 16.
All right. With a 16, you know this. You hear that there are, some shops around town that, sell basically just common goods. It's just that there's a lot of competition in between the shops trying to get the lowest prices so they can actually get ahead of the other shops. There shouldn't be this many shops in this area.
It's
There's a
random
lot of
miscellaneous shops.
competition.
Food, furniture, pottery.
Well, generally, your shops are like general shops, magic shops, and they're specialized shops which sell like furs and stuff like that. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Also, Navi,
Yo.
you kind of glared at me. We made eye contact, and then you're just like, "I'm leaving. Bye."
Pretty much.
You just put, "I'm leaving," and then you jumped over a wall, and you're gone.
You jumped over a
I
wall.
walked out this door.
Yeah.
And then you went
over this
immediately-
gray area.
Oh, well, I was just doing that for expedience. I don't feel like going all the way around.
Still, you just hopped over a fucking wall. I'm leaving.
Either way,
I'm acrobatic, dude. I don't have time for walls.
All right.
most people say that Frankie has the best price on ale in this part of town. No, Bob has always done right by me, and he has the best tasting out of all of them. Stuff like that. And you hear a couple of people that are saying, like, some people have, put up notices on notice boards that are around the town.
Yeah.
But none of them really say anything specific about the notices.
So they just say that notice boards exist with things on them. I
Yeah,
don't know.
they talk about like stuff like people have had some rings or something come up missing. They've had some people that are having problems dealing with other people in the town, stuff like that. There's nothing real specific that they talk about on just you catch that there is a notice board and you catch that people are having problems.
Okay, so it's pretty basic. Is there any word about underhanded dealings between shop owners or any like rumors of corruption or anything like that?
With the 16, you don't hear anything like that.
Okay. Well then, I'll just go find a notice board then.
Alright. Andrew, when he sees Xiaomi leave, he decides to follow him and into the inn behind him.
Fucking
Do you hear
great.
any of this?
I mean, he does spend an hour talking to people, so
Yeah.
you don't really notice him.
Alright. When he's done speaking with people, I approach him as he's walking toward the board.
What's going on?
Hey. That, Toast is your friend, right?
Yeah.
I noticed that he was, like, you two were running, and they claimed that he stole something. But when they checked him, there was nothing on his person. Do you have what they say that he stole?
I gotta go.
Hello?
Hello, Tyler.
No, wait. Andrew says as he follows after, Xiaomi if he tries to leave.
Look, can you leave me alone? I have stuff to do.
We can get your friend out of jail. All we have to do is get the book back in
I can
there.
get him out of jail.
He'll look like a
myself.
liar.
I can get him out of jail myself tomorrow. Just stay out of it. You already made things worse with this.
It's going to be a pretty rough trial, and they know for sure that it's gone. But if you can get it back in there, then we can get him out, and we can get the book later, if you
We're
want.
not breaking into that guy's house again. Look, I can handle myself, and I can handle my friend. Just stay out of it. You've already made things worse. I'm gonna leave.
My job as a DM is so fun.
Okay, I believe I can hear you guys now.
Vezz, you were hanging out down in the bar and you saw Andrew and Xiaomi come in, not say a damn word to you, and just leave.
I'm still in there just dying, like,
Normally, if I was out of character, I'd be reasonable, but I have no reason to cooperate with you right now.
Yeah, not even if it means saving Toast's life.
I already have a plan to save Toast,
Okay.
and you've already shot him, so I don't think you're worth talking to.
So who's in the inn with me right now?
Andrew Jackson.
Andrew? Okay.
I'm looking at
Vezz looks over to Andrew and asks, what's going on?
Someone's in jail that was with our party. Stuff happened. Andrew says not really wanting to go full into detail, so a traveler with them doesn't suspect a guard of being a thief.
Is he going to be alright?
I've been shot.
Yeah, we're working on getting him out now. It was just an entirely big misunderstanding.
Is there anything I can do?
Hey.
Yes, actually.
Hey, guard. Hey, come here. When's dinner? When do you get provided meals at all?
You get slop in half an hour.
Half an hour. Slop? That's my favorite. Wow.
Alright,
What
but
a
back
nice
to
commodity.
Actually, yes, you can help me. Andrew says as he looks over toward Vezz and then the door. I need to get a present for the one that got locked up because it was partially my fault. You know, me being me. You think that you could help travel and help me find something that would be a worthy I'm sorry gift?
The one through
Do you know what he likes?
The prison band was there and they began.
Well,
The band was jumping and the jump.
I know that he has a very nice hat with a feather.
Jailbird singing, let's rock. Everybody, let's rock.
And I don't know that much
Stop!
about him. We haven't really conversed that much.
Then why don't we find him another hat? If he the only thing that you know of that he likes is hats?
Well, like very, very nice hats. And possible magical objects.
Do you know of any shops that sell those items?
I don't think there's like any shops in here though.
Well,
This
I
is a
wasn't
rather
saying
small
shops
town.
in the inn. I was saying shops in the town.
No, like there's no shops in this town that require magic. This is a rather small town.
Hey, guard, you got any cards or something?
Shut up.
What? I'm just trying to make conversation.
What shops do they have?
Well, they have random miscellaneous shops placed around for the townspeople to enjoy. I believe that there's a weapon shop somewhere that also sells some armor.
Would
But-
he prefer a weapon of any kind?
We could go look.
Then shall we?
All right, lead the way.
You lead. No, you lead the way.
No, you lead the way.
I don't know where everything is.
Well, we're gonna find it together, Andrew says as he runs and leaps on top of the monk's back. Let's go.
Oh God.
Hey, cards, awesome.
I don't know how these work.
How cards work?
I'm pretty sure this is just one of those. decks.
7-7.
I'm stealing your cards. Alright, no, never mind. Let's
I
True
leaped on
one.
top of the monk.
recall,
There's a queen?
recall,
Oh no, okay.
hide. Stop it with your cards.
All right, over
Alright.
there.
He asked.
Anyways,
Where are you going to? Where are you going to?
Closest door that I'm at right now. I got a question though. For movements when we're out of combat, does it not really matter all too much?
It doesn't matter.
Okay. So
Take
aren't
us
you
to a
supposed to
shop.
be jumping? Aren't you supposed to be jumping on my back?
I'm on your fucking back.
It doesn't show it for me.
There's no way that you can actually do that.
There you
without-
go.
I am in you.
We are
Let's
one.
go. Yeah.
I am in you, and you are me.
Who's? I'm having trouble remembering what characters are
It's
what
Siomi,
on
but I don't
board.
think he's like really just standing there.
I'm just.
He's not really standing there. He's like over.
Oh, okay.
He's like over here somewhere.
Which way shall we go?
I don't know. You're leading the way. Andrew says as he is enjoying his ride upon the monk's
He doesn't
back.
know where anything is in the town.
I know, that's why I'm going blindly.
Yep.
I'm literally rolling a die right now, just trying to see which way I should go.
You're a blind.
Going this way.
Okay.
I'm just noting that just
This way
Quinn at this
direction.
point, just humming.
I've got
songs.
to reload because the card has it's frozen up my jump.
D&D Hopscotch Edition.
Hopscotch.
No, he's just lagging, that's all. This appears to be a shop. Have you been here before?
I don't know.
Are all the shops open right now?
It's beginning to get evening.
Would they be open though?
They'd be open for a little while longer.
Okay, we can try this place then.
All right, let's do it.
As you walk in, the smell of dead animal fills your nose,
Oh great.
and you see furs and meats and stuff lined all the way along the wall, and you see a gruff man with a scraggly beard that's uneven, just sitting behind the counter, just chopping up meat.
Upon entering this room, Andrew just gets a sense of death. And he just feels completely uneasy since he loves animals more than humans. So seeing all these dead animals and smelling the blood of them,
I went over rule of death.
he immediately just scoffs and glares at the man. Murderer.
What?
I
Right.
don't think we should be here. I think we should go. I can see where this is going. We should probably leave.
Leave. Get the
Andrew just simply
Chop.
glares at
Chop.
him, waiting for the monk to
Chop.
leave as he waits on
Chop.
his back.
Chop, 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 chop. Pulls out another leg. Chop, chop, chop.
At this point, Quinn is just like singing like a lot of songs, one after another, very loudly.
The guards are getting.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows but Jesus.
Just looking for a notice board.
What? You don't like the song?
No!
Well, I got others. I am a bard. I do take requests.
Stop singing!
Well, someone took away my lute.
We did it for a reason. Shut up!
Oh yeah, I'm totally gonna make someone you do some real dangerous villaining with my fucking lute of doom. Jeez.
I got a question.
What am I stalling here?
The roads, even though they have like the black outline, can we go like across like this?
Yeah,
Over,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
this?
just ignore the blackout.
Okay.
Black
okay.
Island not there.
Okay. I just couldn't tell if like it was
People are
literally a
looking
one-way
at you
road or
strangely.
not.
People are looking at you strangely as you carry a man around on your back.
Giddy
A
up, horsey.
full-grown man.
Giddy up, horsey.
Alright.
Too far.
I got a question for you.
Yes.
Why aren't you walking?
The question is, why aren't you? Andrew says, since they've clearly stopped.
You fucking smart.
Personal and character conflicting.
The Shy
That
has
is-
taken a little bit to look around. He leaps off the building in bird form. He flaps his wings. He proceeds to fly around the town. He's seen Sayomi run different ways, and decides he knows he was at the house before, and he would much rather ask him than Andrew. After he already knows that Andrew's mind is not there. So he flies through the air, makes his way to Sayomi. He gets behind him, fluttering
You
of
can
wings
fly?
can be heard. Yeah, I'm a bird.
Oh. Like you're like a regular fly.
At least you get a flash of light, occurs, and you hear you hear like a slight thump as Shizen lands on the ground. His kimono's now just flowing down the ground. He's just standing there behind you. His staff's in his hand. He says, "So, what really happened at that house?"
It doesn't matter.
He sighs a little bit and says, "I know he's in jail. What do you plan on doing?"
Whoops.
I plan on going to his spot.
Keep going.
That was an accident.
Yo, Sayomi, I was making
We
a
just
joke.
intruded into a man's house. Let's go.
Bobby, go.
Wait, I got one quick question. Are the shops very easily identifiable as shops?
No, yeah, they have signs out in the front of them.
Okay. Okay, then I have a question then. The gray area we can't walk over, can we see some of the shops from there? Or is it like a really tall wall?
I don't know.
Fully up to you.
Um,
I'm talking to
Some
a
of
guy.
them are shortened walls, but the thicker ones are actually, that's where they have actually built these houses together, and it's like a big chunk. So no, you can't see over from where you are.
Okay. And there's no way that I can jump over them?
Just jumping, no.
Or climb?
You can attempt to
Good
climb.
luck with me on your back.
No. Oh my god.
I didn't hear what Sayomi said when I asked him what his plan
Do,
was.
Yeah, I
do
know.
we-
I
do-
got cut off for like.
what is
4
the
minutes.
highest point in this little town?
The highest point is the
Can I
town,
see the highest
town.
point?
the town hall.
Hmm.
Think of like Assassin's Creed buildings. It kind of goes up like that.
Okay. Alright, then scratch that out then.
Okay, well, can me and Sayomi finish our thing?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, we're just walking along.
Ask your question again. I'm sorry.
That they're saying, so, I know your friend's in jail. What are your plans now?
He's not going to be in jail for long. There's a trial tomorrow, and I'm going to go to that. He's busted me out of trouble plenty of times, so I can do it for him.
Tries to think what your man goes. Do you think I can help? I know you all were messing with that wizard back there, and he doesn't seem like someone that you can take easy.
Yeah, there's something you can do to help.
What is it?
Don't let the humans into the trial. They'll just mess things up. The other guard. I think he's going to try to... Just don't let him in.
Shiza nods a bit.
I'm gonna be a lawyer.
Shiza nods a bit. He agrees. Yeah, I don't think his mind is fully with him from what I can see.
Yeah. I'd rather not have him complicating things during the trial.
So what time is this trial, so I know what time to keep him till?
Oh, right. It's at 3 o'clock at the town hall. It shouldn't be very long. It'll be pretty quick. In either way, they're petty crimes anyway. It's just a domestic dispute. It won't be a problem.
Shiza nods a bit and says, I'll see what I can do about him. No promises, so don't hold me to it. And he laughs a little bit, knowing just how crazy this man is, and he's gonna test his luck by trying to keep him away.
Yeah, just do what you can. I appreciate it.
Right there. He waves his right hand, he waves a bit and says, well, best of luck at the trial. And then tries to make his way off into the town and look around. If I can make him. Yep. There you go.
So, what's your name?
I'm Tostaros. Most people call me Quinn. Of course, that's because it's my last name. Other people call me Toast, but I think that's bad luck, so I don't like it.
If you don't shut up, I'm gonna make you shut up. You can notice this guy ain't too bright. He's like he's drooling. He ain't right.
The guard sounds like the guy from South Park. You took a juice.
My, you gotta know something right here. He just kind of gestures on his face.
So, me and Andrew have entered a new shop.
Are there any other prisoners in here?
No, well, they're not in the cell with you, if that's what you're asking.
No, I mean, like, just around. Like, can they hear me?
Yeah. And if there are prisoners there, none of them said anything to you.
Yeah, Quinn's just making a fucking spectacle of himself at this point. Like, he's not happy, and he's taking it out on everyone.
Is there a notice board yet?
Sure, you found a notice board, but they've entered another shop. Who wants to go first? Roll me an initiative to see who goes first.
You just let him go first. I'll be right
Yeah.
back.
Okay.
I'll be like 20 seconds.
As you walk into this place, you notice shiny things all over the place.
Oh my god!
You can tell that this is a jeweler's, and a very finely dressed woman stands behind a counter, looking at some kind of gem in her hands with one of those little those gem magnifying glass thingies.
Is there anything in here we can get him?
Upon seeing lots and lots of shiny things, Andrew's mind just completely goes. And his eyes are just wide as he's looking upon every shiny object, trying to view all of them at once, his head shaking from left to right, trying to view it all and take it all in. He immediately hops off the monk's back and runs over to the case, eyes only barely an inch off the case as he's looking at all of the shiny things.
Why, hello here. How can I help you today?
You sound funny.
That's the best.
I like shiny things. Do you have things? Do you have things that people with hats would like?
I believe I can find some sort of brooch that they can put in their hat. What kind of hat would it be, my dear?
It's a very, very fancy and cool-looking hat with a feather in it. Oh, do you have any magic stuff?
Unfortunately, dear, my skills do not go in the ways of magic. I make things to look beautiful.
Indeed you do.
I keep imagining a beard and mustache on this character.
I can't do the high pitched version of that voice because my voice would crack too much.
Dear. Would you like to buy my jewelry?
No, I'm talking about like it's like it's literally oh hello, but it's
hello. How are you today, dog?
You come here to buy my jewelry.
Someone's been smoking for 12 years.
By the way, there are cigarettes in this world, but they're not called cigarettes. They're called
I have a stoma. I have to talk to this little
They're not-
device.
they're not called cancer sticks. They're called something sticks, but I don't know what to call them yet.
Smoke stacks.
Well, let's call them those sticks because there's already the Elo sticks from Warhammer 40k. So,
I'm cool with that.
I am waiting for the woman to bring back stuff.
yes, ooh. And she starts, rummaging through the cases and stuff, and she pulls out this.
I think she's having an orgasm. Andrew whispers over to the monk.
She pulls out this buckle that's finely crafted. It's made out of gold with silver inlays, and there's jewels encrusting it all the way around it. But it's not that like gaudy. It's like
It's very fancy.
It's very fancy, yes. And she lays it on the counter. How about this? Do you think that they would like this particular piece?
I think so. It's very shiny and very it's things.
Before he gets ahead of himself, I tap him on the shoulder and whisper into his ear, I would be sure to... This is jewelry. Do you have the money to buy this?
How much this thing?
$250.
I'll give you 5.
That's very funny, my dear, but if you're coming in here with that kind of currency, this is not for you. And she reaches and takes it back and...
Wait.
How much money do you have on you, dude?
I have enough, don't worry. Andrew says as he whispers to his friend. Miss, would you like to play a little game of haggle?
No.
Why would I haggle when it's a demander's market? Well, it's not a demander's market.
For you see,
Is it actually?
I have this, Andrew says as he pulls a boot from his backpack, showing it to the woman.
Oh, God.
Her face goes flat, and she just looks at you for a moment and says, and why would I want a boot? A dirty one at that, oh.
You said that you were not imbued with the magic arts and that you could only make things beautiful, correct? Well, this is a magic boot. It makes all those who wear it even more beautiful than they already are. If you had this object, make it beautiful as what you do with all of this, you could easily make 10 times the price of that belt.
By the way, my call cut out. I have no idea what you just said.
He's bluffing.
I am bluffing my ass off.
It's a
This is
magic boot. Magic boot that makes people beautiful.
Yes. And if she takes it and makes it beautiful, she could easily make 10 times the amount of the belt. I'm gonna roll my bluff.
Well, wait. Before you do that,
No.
Before you do that, I pull out the other boot that belongs to it as well.
Alright, you rolled, you bluff.
That you gave
Say,
to me.
No.
This is the most
This is
fucking
not-
retarded plan to get you.
No.
Not gonna work. You see, this is why I
No.
wish I was out there. I'd show them how to fucking haggle.
Even if the fucking emperor walked in, like, this boot is worth 250. No.
No, I'm pretty sure the emperor could be like, give me the brooch.
Well, the emperor could just ask for it because he's the fucking emperor, but he couldn't get by with that bullshit. His charisma.
But she has no idea of magic. So
She has an idea of magic. She just
she
can't
doesn't
make
know
magic.
about it. She can't use it, to that extent.
She can't use it, but she knows about it. I
But she
mean,
wouldn't know if it's true or not. She can't feel magic.
usually magical items look different than just normal, everyday, regular
They look
items.
magic.
They look magical.
This is
Like if you-
magical. It's
Like
a boot.
if you have a +1 magical sword, it shines and it has jewels on it, and whenever you put it in the light, it kind of reflects the light off of it and has like rainbow colors or something, depending on what kind of magical properties it has.
Yes, but it's
So whenever you just pull up a dungy, dusty old boot, no.
yeah,
Not
but there's
magic.
no magic shop in this entire town, and there's only one magic guy. And he said he has never gotten visitors, so I doubt
It's a
anyone in this
shitty
town
town, dude.
knows about magical objects to notify them by just seeing it.
But it's kind of common knowledge what a magical
Yeah,
item
actually-
is.
Dude, just drop.
This is the weakest argument I've ever heard for a magic boot.
I really wish.
Now, Monkman, roll your bluff.
There's no way she's gonna believe that it's a magic boot. I'm telling you, it's not gonna happen.
If we crit this shit, we're getting that belt. Roll your fucking bluff.
Still wouldn't work.
It still wouldn't work, dude. Logically, it's just not a thing.
You know what? I'm setting a DC on it. If you can get past that DC, fine. I'll give it to you.
Oh my god.
Go
really?
ahead, try to hit the DC.
Oh my
Really,
God,
dude?
really?
Seriously?
Okay, fine.
Seriously.
You know what? Whatever. My shit. Whatever. It's for me, so who cares? I don't give a shit. Go ahead. Fuck
I'm
it.
gonna get you a fancy ass fucking
Roll it. Roll that shit.
Monkman.
Monkman?
Yes.
Monkman.
Oh, I'm supposed to roll it?
Yeah,
Yep,
you're
he's
holding up
already
the other
made his
boot.
roll.
You're like,
Oh,
no,
I didn't know
you
I
have
was
to wear
supposed to
both of the
also roll.
boots.
Do it, man. No.
What am I supposed to be rolling?
Your
Your
bluff.
bluff. A D20 in your bluff.
Tell me your bluff bonus right quick.
Oh, it's 2.
There's no way you could get it. Never mind.
Not even if he gets a
It
20.
would be literally impossible for him to get it.
But it would
My
be a
bluff
crit.
is. My bluff is 5. Like,
Even with a crit, it would still only be 22, and the DC is higher than that. So there's literally no way to get it.
Oh, you know what? If I was there, and if I critted with my +5 charisma, +5 bluff, would I have a chance to get it?
Nope.
Not even me. Okay, cool.
Nope.
Alright, well, what is she saying after I try to
It's not an argument you can fucking make, dude.
I know. I'm just asking for the sake of like.
It's like
okay, this
it's
better be-
literally like trying to convince her that your shoe is a duck. Like, it doesn't fucking make sense. I don't know why
Okay,
you
so it fails. It
I'm
fails.
shocked he even gave you a DC.
Dude, shut the fuck up. That was a damn good argument. No one in this town knows fucking magic. Except for one guy, and he never gets visitors.
Oh my god.
Everybody knows magic.
Everybody knows what.
Magic.
Knows what
Everybody
magic.
knows
Believe
what
in
magic is.
magic.
They knows
Okay,
what
so
it
they know what magic is, but there's like, fuck it, we're never gonna have a magic shop.
Okay.
Nobody has the skills to make it. That's what I'm saying. Oh my god.
Andrew. Look at the shoe. Now look at me. Look back at the shoe. Look back at me. Now diamonds.
Yes. Can that happen?
All right.
Oh
I got a question.
Okay, what's your question?
So like I have a really high diplomacy. Can I use that anyway to try and get her to lower the price?
If you come up with a good argument of why she should lower the price,
Oh, haggling. It's a thing.
haggling is a thing.
Can you say it again? Cause my mic went out.
If you roll your diplomacy and give a good argument of why she will lower the price, then yes. But
Okay.
it's still a DC, so if you don't pass the DC, your argument is going to be less effective.
Okay, so I look over and tell him, okay, we've lost this round.
Also, take into
Let me have-
account that you've already tried to bluff her into thinking that you have pairs of magical boots.
Yeah, I'm sure
So-
that will totally be overlooked.
I look over and I tell him, we've obviously lost this round. Give me a few moments with her and maybe I can get her to lower the price.
Gotcha. Andrew walks, away from the monk and toward a different part of the shop. Is there anything blocking view between her and Andrew?
Marco.
She's looking at you both. Like this isn't a shop. Think of like a shop. Whenever you walk in, it's an open area with a counter directly in the back of it, and there's stuff in cases and stuff all along the walls.
Gotcha. I just didn't know if there was like an area where, okay, this is a case that is like 2 feet by 2 feet, and here's another one over here. I didn't know if it was something like that. I know some jeweler stores have it.
I look over back to the shopkeeper, young miss, I really apologize for my friend.
She's like 50 years old.
Young is a compliment to any lady.
Yeah, don't be a
She's
dick,
like
GM.
97.
Don't be a dick. I look over to the shopkeeper, young miss. I'm really sorry about my friend here. He's good at heart. He's just a little bit. And I look back at him.
At this
Crazy.
point, I'm just gazing upon the shiny objects, hopping up and down, going.
I just picture like Yoko licking the wall, like what?
He's a bit crazy. But in all good heart, he's trying to get a present for a friend that he or him and his others have done wrong. I would really appreciate it if you could look.
If you could look. Did everybody
And
else
his
cut out?
remarks.
That is a good argument. Give me a roll.
Hey, repeat that because it cut out.
He made a
If
better
you could
argument.
low
Eat the
and then
entire
it cut
thing,
out.
or what?
It cut out
I'll
as soon as
say-
you say if you could low. Like if
Lower
you
the
could lower
price.
the price.
You should read the last one.
I just said, like, could you lower the price? I apologize for my friend because it's all in good heart, but I look at him and he's a little bit crazy. He and a couple others may have done wrong to another friend, and he's looking to buy a gift. Could you lower the price? That's what I said.
That's a good argument. Now roll me a diplomacy check.
Oh, pfft.
Son, I'm sorry, but I cannot lower the price of this. People don't come in to buy as much often as they used to, but they still, when they do, they pay full price. So sometimes I'm able to haggle them up more. So,
Thank
unfortunately,
you for your time, miss. We'll be going now.
but
May I
do
make
have some
payments?
I do have cheaper items if you would like to see.
Alright, what is
I look
also
back
very
at
fancy
Andrew.
that he would like?
Did you hear that? She has something that may be affordable. Will
What object you have
select
be
one?
good?
Shopkeepers always show you expensive stuff first.
Alright, show me object be good.
Tell me what?
Show me object be good.
What?
Andrew walks over to the woman. Places both of his hands in front of the counter. Show me good. He says as he moves his hands to form the words like show. Moving over to the right. Me. Good.
Okay.
Quinn
I
at this point,
apologize again, miss. Remember what I said about him, please.
Quinn
Right.
at this point is just calling out, Marco!
Hear from the cell next to you. Hello.
Yes! Quinn calls out, yes! This pumps in victory.
Either way, she pulls out this tray that has a whole bunch of like rings and just random objects. There's another buckle and stuff on there, but it doesn't look nearly as pricey and stuff as the other stuff. It looks like this is the kind of stuff that she mass produces and sells to people that actually live in the town, like the farmers and stuff. Whenever they want to buy their loved one something, this looks like that kind of stuff. And she lays it out on the counter and says, "Take your pick."
Andrew looks upon all of the shiny objects.
They're not nearly as shiny as the stuff in the display case. They're kind of they look like they're worth something, but they don't look like they're oh my god, this is beautiful. I can't believe you bought this for me.
How much is things?
Well, each one of these are about $35.
What? They're not nearly as shiny as the other things.
And that's why those are from 150 to 250 to 450 gold a piece. Dollars a piece.
May I use diplomacy to try to haggle woman?
If you can give me a good reason why, go ahead.
Oh god.
Ma'am, since you even said that these are not as good as the other diamonds, They're cut from a lower grade diamond. They're obviously made from lesser materials. Is there any way that I could possibly haggle you to go down on the price?
Dude, okay, first rule of haggling, never use the word haggling.
Yeah.
Is there any way I could persuade you to give me a better deal?
No. Okay,
You have very lovely
Can I
eyes.
give more D&D advice here? You know, Quinn isn't a teenage girl. I don't think buying him jewelry will help the situation.
This is Andrew.
It's not the two-ways here.
This is full in character. He's shiny. He's like, it's shiny. Everyone loves shiny
All right,
things.
that's true. That's true.
Alright,
Don't
is
destroy
that a
my
decent enough
character.
argument?
this is actually the worst.
It's cut from a lower grade diamond. It's obviously made from
Right.
lesser materials.
And that's why the price is lower.
Yes, but what I'm saying is, it could be lower, and we could love each other.
Oh God.
Son, I don't think you understand how things work.
I do. I understand lots of things, like colors and animals.
By this point, I put my hand over his mouth to stop him from speaking.
This does
Ma'am.
not stop Andrew, as he still talks as if there's no hand there, although it only comes out as muffled. I
Ma'am.
know.
Ma'am, which one do you suggest would be a good gift for a friend?
If what he says is true, then this one right here, this buckle, even though it is not nearly as nice as the one that I presented you before, it is acceptable. You see, it has this finely woven flower in the mix with, some amethyst and garnets in there. They're not the finest of gems, but they shine and sparkle in the light.
How much is this one worth, ma'am?
I would say about 35 gold.
I will buy it.
Andrew
And you mean
stops the man
dollars.
and says no.
Dollars, yes, dollars.
Andrew stops the man by placing his hand on his chest and slowly pulls the man's hand from his mouth. We don't have to lie anymore, I'm sorry. This
What?
isn't for a friend.
What?
For you see, I'm trying to get married. I am a struggling guard. I am a struggling guard. As you can see, Andrew says as he pulls up his patch that shows that it's besmirched. I have lost several honors for my things, so my pay is not good. For that ring there, how much would you give me?
Well, first, the thing that she didn't show, you a ring. She showed you a buckle. So
well,
are you
there's still
pointing to
the
a
jewelry
ring?
that she placed up. And he's like, how
What?
much is that buckle?
You wouldn't propose with a buckle. She'll show you a ring.
Yeah, I know.
At first I was like, hey, that's clever. And then you're like, propose with this buckle, please.
No, I'm pointing to a ring.
Alright.
Any ring that
Which-
was
At
within
this
the
point,
jewelry
I
that she
again
brought up.
try to cover his mouth.
Actually, whenever he says that he's a struggling guard trying to get married, she starts slapping her hands together and squealing. And
Oh
she,
my God.
And she picks over through the rings, and she looks like she's studying them very, very carefully. And she picked out one that looks a little bit better than all the rest of them. Like it is it's colored white, but it is a metal. You can tell that this is it's not a very fancy type of gold, but it is a pretty type of gold. Like normal people would look at this gold and say, "Oh, that's very unique and wonderful." But people that actually know about jewelry would say, "Well, that is a lower quality of gold, but it does look very pretty."
I got a question. If I were to whisper to him, would she be able to hear me?
She's excited right now, so no.
Okay, so I cover his mouth again and try to whisper in his ear. Do you know what you're doing? What is he going to do with the ring? I thought we wanted something for his hat.
Andrew simply nods and pulls his hand away. He says, I got this. I know he'll love it.
Are you absolutely sure about this?
Yes.
Quinn I'm just noting that Quinn at this point is kind of looking around his cell. And he's like kind of frantic. He's blinking. He looks up, he goes to the bars. He puts his hand, he looks at it and he says, "Aye, where's my hat?"
You don't get it.
What was that?
No hat.
No hat.
No.
Quinn says, his eyes narrowing and his fucking
Free
gritting.
hat.
This
Free
is the first
hat.
time someone would see him angry. Like, this is the first time anyone in here would probably see him a little angry. Do you realize how much that hat costs?
No hat.
Mate.
Does this guy like dropped on his head like 27 times when he was a child?
I told you he wasn't bright.
Mate, I'm gonna tell you right now. If anything happens to that hat, I'm gonna be talking to your higher-ups.
Where are your fingers?
My fingers are just around the bars.
He pulls out a baton and smashes your fingers.
Quinn just looks angrier. His eyes are widened. He's obviously in pain, but he just looks angry.
And he just goes, and walks off.
He growls back.
He's not growling. He's just like,
I know, but Quinn growls at him.
The sound of
Can I roll
drool, like,
Can I
coming
roll
from
an
his mouth.
intimidate? Can I roll an intimidate?
he wouldn't even understand the concept, dude. I'm sorry. This dude's dumb. Like, he's literally there just to make sure nobody gets out and shouts if somebody does. This is pretty much, you can tell that this guy was probably born to some, some kind of, he's probably born to some official,
Incest
but he didn't turn out right.
Relationship.
He didn't turn out right.
Quinn at this point turns on his heel, walks back to the bed, sits down, crosses his arms, and is now just glaring forward. Again.
By the way, the guard's name is Bubba.
Bubba.
I like
Of course it
Bubba.
is.
Would
Of
I know
course it
that?
fucking is.
Would I know? Would I know that?
Yes,
He has a backwards written name tag. I
You
my
had-
name is Bubba.
on his back, you see Bubba. Just even it's horribly misspelled.
Quinn just blinks like, oh my god, that explains so much. Can I have another god? Can I have another god? I believe this one drank some bleach in his lifetime. Would I know what
There's-
bleach was?
Now, how much is ring?
Everybody else starts jeering and cheering and laughing as you start saying that, and Bubba gets upset. This is,
Quinn just blinks like, Mike, come in. Okay, I didn't mean it. Quinn immediately feels bad because this guy's obviously not all there. Like, okay, everybody
I
stop.
told you he wasn't.
I know, but Quinn's just realizing this when he starts bawling. Quinn's like, alright.
He's warbling like.
Oh, I thought he was crying. Quinn
No, there's no tears.
Quinn just
No tears now, only dreams.
Oh, sad emotion.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh look, I think we met him angry lads.
Either way, I'm gonna switch back to them buying the jewelry.
Yes.
Either way, she pulls this ring up. It looks very pretty. There's no gemstones on it, but it's a pretty ring. She says, "I can let this go. Oh, you see, I love when new love starts to blossom, but I cannot just let these go for free. I would say $10."
It is yours.
He doesn't have to do a bluff check to say that he's married.
She's so excited by the prospect of somebody getting married.
I'm down with that.
That's a really
Andrew's
shitty ring
smiling
if
as
it's $10.
this is way within his price range. He goes, "Thank you, ma'am," as he reaches into his bag and pulls exactly the $10 and places it on the counter. She was going to be so happy. Thank you so much.
So lose $10 and gain pretty ring.
You should
Okey-dokey.
have given her the $10. Like, my snake is gonna be so happy. And it's like a tiny bridal gown on, and you just like stare at her unblinkingly as you put the ring in there.
Yeah, so acquiring ring, losing gold.
Cash.
Or dollars.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I will fuck with that on the thing later. Yeah, so,
Are you
after doing
absolutely
this-
sure this is the right thing to do?
yes.
I feel like we're going astray here.
She is going to love it. Now let's go. We have other things to do.
And you guys leave the shop, and the
Yes.
old woman's going, just being all happy and stuff. Invite me to the wedding, dear.
I will do it as soon as we get the planning. Thank you so much, Andrew says as he walks away, going down the path.
Sayomi, you find a notice board.
Wait, why are you leading? I thought you were on my back.
I got off. We were talking,
Oh,
we were
okay.
conversing. So now I'm leading the way.
Shizen, you haven't done anything. Never mind. Shizen, you haven't done anything other than, you know...
Chasing us!
He's talked to me. That's it.
He's
I thought
stalking
initially I
us?
was gonna go to the jail, but you said you were switching back to them, so I said screw it. So I'm trying to go to them, but they just keep running.
I'm going over to this building.
So you guys are just following each other around, like...
Like, he's
Okay.
just walking through the town, he catches a glimpse of him, and he's trying to sit there and he's trying to catch up. Because he knows he's gonna have to try and keep Andrew busy, so he's wanting to find out what he's doing at this point.
It's not gonna happen till tomorrow anyway.
I know, he's still trying to see what he's doing. He doesn't trust him in town at all either.
Okay, so you guys are gonna do that. Sayomi, since, you know... What are you doing, Sayomi? You found your notice board.
What's on the notice board?
All kinds of things. There's stuff to, like, petty disputes between, you know, people on the outskirts of town, the farmers. There's disputes between, you know, hunters and stuff. You know, they're looking for someone to try to stop things from happening. There are
Like what?
reports. Like, what do you mean?
So, in a dispute between hunters, what sort of work is it advertising for? Like
It is-
specifically.
It's advertising that one of the hunters has been going on to another hunter's claim, and he wants someone to put up traps in his claim. That way, if the other hunter, the one that's, you know, encroaching upon his claim, whenever he would walk through, they would get hurt by traps, and it would scare him away. He doesn't want anything deadly. He wants something, you know, painful
Well-
but not deadly.
I don't have any traps. I just know how to disarm them and shit. So give me something else.
Okay, you also find that there's a small encampment of goblins that need clearing.
Oh,
Nothing real big, but you know, it would require more than one person.
sure.
There is a notice. That one was from like the town, like that was from the mayor.
I'm gonna tear off the paper about the goblins and for later.
Okay, do you want to keep looking?
Yeah.
There are reports. There are not reports, but there are. What would you call it when someone's looking for a bodyguard?
A
Requesting for an escort.
It's not an escort. Like it's okay. There's a request for a bodyguard for some of the shops. They have reports of things coming missing during the night.
I think
There
I'm on the
are.
wrong end of that scale.
No, dude, you'll be the bodyguard to protect all the shiny stuff that they want us around.
There are.
I'm just saying. Keep going.
There are also requests for people to look out on some of the farms at night because there have been reports of some of the animals that are in the area coming up missing from some of the farms.
I have a feeling that has to do with the goblins.
There are requests for someone to come in and help in the graveyard. It's not nothing, you know, strange. It's just he needs help digging some of the graves because there's been a rather large, you know, influx of dead bodies recently.
Okay.
That's a
On
really
being
good
Jimmy.
thought.
Out of them arrow.
Okay, that's all I need for now. I have two more like little things I have to do.
Okay.
First I'm going to go back to the jail.
You're going to the jail.
Okay. I'm going. Do I see Bubba like near across from where Quinn is?
Bubba is down in the bottom of the jail. Like he's downstairs.
Is it free for public to just go down there?
Well, you'd have to talk and say exactly who you were visiting and why.
Oh, sure. I'm gonna go say I'm visiting Quinn.
All right, just go down the hall. There's the last cell on the left.
All right, sure. I'm gonna start heading down, and I'm going. And Sammy's just walking. Goes down last hall on the left, sees the cells. And he looks into the cell where Quinn is. And I'm assuming that he's still like sitting on his bed with his arms crossed and staring at the wall.
I suppose so.
Quinn. Quinn.
I think he's gone.
Quinn?
I think he said be right back.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Let's take a short little break real quick. That way we can get us something else to drink and